Hello everyone, welcome back to the A10-CII tutorial series, where today we're moving on from ground attack to doing air-to-air. So you really shouldn't be meaning to get into an air-to-air engagement in the A10, but it can defend itself if you end up in that situation. Here we're on our normal mission, and we can select the AIM-9M Sidewinder setting. Now, slightly differently compared to normal, I'm not going to put this in active pause because our targets are very far ahead of us. So instead, I'm just going to put this on autopilot, just to head forward so we can get close to our targets while I talk you through the symbology. So the weapons that we have on this one is we've got two pairs of AIM-9Ms on either wingtip. To enter air-to-air combat mode, we press and hold the Master Mode button. And here we've entered air-to-air. And so we briefly saw that air-to-air notice here. For today, what we're going to be interested in is this little circle here. This is our Sidewinder Seeker Head. The easiest way to start getting a lock is to uncage the missile Seeker Head. We do this by pushing the target management switch up command. And there we go, we've got a lock immediately in this case. I'm just going to unlock that target and turn away from it. So normally when you attempt to do that, when you uncage the Seeker Head, it will start rotating around the bore sight to get a lock. As soon as it manages to acquire something, as it's done here, it will track to the target and keep on it. You can hear audibly that it's got a lock with that high-pitched Sidewinder beep. And so now it's just a case of closing within target range here. So now we're getting quite close to the formation. We can pick our target individually. If you want to unlock target, push the target management switch down command. That will re-cage the Seeker Head. Can still fire it in cage mode, just got to listen for the growl. It's a lot easier to uncage it. That way you know you've got a steady lock as long as it's tracking your target. Now these are AIM-9Ms, so they're pretty good Sidewinders, but they're not perfect. They can be defeated, they can easily run out of energy, so you want to be close, you want to be taking a fairly low aspect shot. You also want to be leading the target, if at all possible. So actually, as this target here is turning, can cut him off by going into lead pursuit. So, see if I can get a lock, go into lead pursuit. I'll take a Fox 2, probably won't hit. I think it's tracking the wrong target. No, I hit one in the background, that's all good. But now I can try and get a lock on this guy. Decent lock. Re-establish a little bit of lead pursuit. Press and hold weapon release. Fox 2. Good hit. And he's ejected. So these weapons can be very damaging, can be very dangerous, but don't expect them to do too much. They are very easy for the enemy to confuse with flares, and even something like a Su-25 can absolutely outmaneuver them if they get enough warning. Always a good idea once you've got that lock to pull just that little bit of lead so your missile doesn't have to turn too much initially, and you can quite happily splash targets. As I said, I wouldn't go about trying to engage the enemy with these. But if you find yourself attacked, you can give your enemy quite a nasty surprise. One exception would be helicopters. You can really quite happily engage enemy helicopters with these with a fair bit of impunity. The nice thing about being relatively slow in the A10 is that you're not going to overshoot the helicopter too fast. Anyway, that's really all there is for the employment of the AIM-9s. And so if you found this useful, do like, subscribe, share, and either way, I look forward to catching you in the next video. Until then, take care. Cheers.